Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco and today we are continuing Hunter manga read through. I will be reading through chapter 342 and I'm so excited, man. Both of these chapters so far that I read have been incredible, man. As I like to say, Togashi's greatness continues, man. We saw how fucking dangerous Dark Continent is. Like, we saw many powerful characters in Hunter x Hunter with some crazy nan abilities, man. But somehow, I have no hope for anyone when it comes to Dark Continent, man. Netero himself said that he went there twice when he was young, when he sought a challenge, right? We know that Netero loves challenges and he wanted to fight someone, right? He wanted a strong opponent, but it was a different kind of strong, man. Not necessarily something you can clash your fists against, not like a sparring session or anything like that. You're fucking dead, man. People were found twisted and squished like Aluka's power, right? And it seems like one of those creatures from the Dark Continent called I, right? Just like that thing likes to say, right? When somebody requests a wish or whatever, it says I, and it looks like one of them resides inside of Aluka, and there is apparently a bunch of them that we saw on that picture. It's crazy, man, and maybe that's only like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what we can find in Dark Continent. We even saw that like sphere. It's basically a human body with a big ass sphere for its head, man, and it's like protection for archaeologist ruins or whatever, right? The ancient ruins or whatever, which is very interesting. And we had that twin snake, right? He'll be something. I forgot the name, but while I was reading it, I didn't really process what that snake can do. But if it can make people homicidal, that is so fucking dangerous, man. Because when I was reading that, I couldn't remember what word homicidal means. It means that it makes you kill people around you, right? Like it can put you into some sort of bloodthirsty frenzy or whatever, so you can kill even people that are dear to you or whatever. It's hella dangerous ability, man. And there is that like creepy like pup thingy or whatever that can drain people or something, keeping them as pets. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what Togashi is planning with this Dark Continent, but it's such a creepy place. That's for sure. We even saw that like disease that gives you immortality, Zobai, but also is immortality everything that it gives you? It sounds kind of crazy, like saying, is immortality everything? Like it's not big deal, but that person seemed really odd, man. Like, I mean, 50 years without food and anything, they're probably like mentally broken. So who am I to talk about that, man? But yeah, it's insane that people can even become immortal there. Like it's some sort of place, magical place beyond our wildest imagination, man. And when I found out that Netero wants Zodiacs to explore Dark Continent before his son, man, that was a satisfying twist that I didn't see coming. I thought that their one and only mission will be to hunt him, and the motherfucker, what does he do? He shows up in front of all the Zodiacs, requests them to call V5 and to tell them that they caught him. So he has some sort of plan, man, for sure. This is going to be so fucking insane. Yeah, one thing that I wanted to say, shout out to one of my viewers, one of my patrons who reached out to me through email, Mohammed, he sent me an interesting site where I can read Hunter x Hunter manga, but colored version. And it's not until the latest chapters. I think it's like 10 or 15 more chapters that are colored. The rest is like regular black and white. So I decided today to test it out. Uh, Previous chapter was really good in terms of subs, right? In terms of the text, it was really. I could see that it was more like more polished than the first one that I read, and we will see how this one goes. So I'm basically like testing it. If you guys rock with it, I will continue with this colored version. But if you guys want me to return back to what I used for a previous video, I will do that next time, and we will continue with that. But let's give it a shot to this colored version. So yeah, let's begin, guys. All right, guys, here we go. Let's check out this colored version and see what happens next. So this is chapter 342, titled Challenge. All right. Okay, we have like some sound coming from this door. It reminds me of that Aluka security in Zoldik's place. Clearly they had to put cuffs on Beyond. He's saying, let's see. Is he like moving his arm up and down? That was so weird. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, man. But I can't deny that I'm sensing strong Netero vibes from this guy, man. I don't know what it is about this shot. Him just like being unimpressed, like moving his arm up and down. I don't know, man. I mean, it is his son after all, but Netero prohibited him to go to Dark Continent while he was alive. That's something that we should keep in mind as well. We have Cheadle. Okay, definitely. I mean, colors add to it a lot, man. But I'm not sure if these are like the official colors. I think they all looked like this in anime, right? So I guess. Okay. Oh, they're in special room. He's basically in a prison cell. Is that a toilet, man? Okay. You're now free to do whatever you want with me, just as you planned, V5. But let me say this. I will be freed, and you will eventually follow me towards the Dark Continent. What a crazy dude, man. What a crazy fucking dude. How many shots of the poor Zodiacs that are shocked did we get already in these 3 chapters, man? They keep getting their minds blown, bro. Thanks to this father and son duo, man. Holy shit. Wait, are they like communicating with V5? Or is he saying this to Zodiacs? He's saying this to Zodiacs, right? He's telling them, oh, I will be free, and you will follow me towards the Dark Continent. Wow. Here comes Cheadle. That's impossible. You'll probably be put under a long trial for that extreme international rebellion of yours. Quite an unrealistic dream you have there. I know you'd say that. Such an exemplary answer. But you know it's out like that. There's always something hidden in reality. Well, it's not too late for you to report to V5 after you heard me out. After you hear me out. Okay. Bro, this straight up looks like one of those. Is it? What was the name of it? Like that Tetris thingy? I used to have one when I was very young. I think in USA it's called like Game Boy or whatever. But that's probably a phone, right? Okay. We are getting a shot from inside the cell. But you say from this point onwards will be recorded. Oh, it's a recorder. Will that be okay? I don't really mind actually. Now the question is whether it's possible to make it an official statement. Even if he's an exact resemblance, just being across from him makes me nervous. What is he planning? The only thing we know for sure is that we are the ones under attack. First things first, seeing that you've come prepared, let's start with V5's public position and inventions, shall we? Oh boy, let's see. Yeah, these are definitely the continents flipped in different sides, right? We obviously have Australia, South America. Is it? Yeah, this is kind of confusing. This has to be Africa, right? And I think this is Europe. Yeah, this is Europe. Yep. And we have Asia. And of course Greenland, I think. Okay. This is the current version of the official world map available to all. Okay, oh, we are about to get like that Ging and Gon conversation, like map, a real map. Our world is basically in the middle of Mevius, a great lake in the dark continent. Bro, wait a second. So we are literally, the planet is like an island. That is so crazy. So the continents are like such small islands when we look at the greater scale. And they are literally in the middle of this fucking lake. That's crazy, but it makes sense that the world tree is such a huge tree, and Jing says it's only a sapling that stopped growing, man. That blew my mind. Our world is basically in the middle of Mavius, the Great Lake. Mavius is the name, right? Great Lake in the Dark Continent. According to our data, attempted voyages were recorded to be 149 times over the past few years. And out of all these, the number of survivors that have returned are only at 28. This means only 5 times in total. On top of that, the only one that remained alive until now is Mr. Beyond. So Beyond went there and returned back safely. Okay, not surprised there. But I do wonder when was he there? It has to be while Letter was still alive. The 5 successful voyages were all voyages that were not sanctioned by the G5 and are therefore known as unofficial voyages with the aid of guides. So these are those 5 successful voyages, right? We have them marked. Okay, it keeps confusing me because I think the blue is water, but this is actually like the land of the Dark Continent. Okay. Without these guides, it would be impossible for humans to even get past the world's ocean borders. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little bit confused. The aid of guides, is that this circle? Okay. I'm not sure about that. Oh, this guy who was sent to learn about the Dark Continent, and he was very, very shook. They have like this underground facility where they keep some of the remains of whatever came from Dark Continent, and they are basically deciding who goes there and who doesn't, and but they deny all of them, right, despite that screening process existing. So yeah, and he's explaining this. What I'm trying to say is mankind never made it, even once, at least not officially. Or he's thinking that to himself. We've never succeeded into making it to what the fuck? I'm so sorry, guys. We've never succeeded in making it to and back from the Dark Continent on our own before. By the way, these 28 survivors were all people with medalist level physical strength and amazing luck. Even with all this, only 3 have actually managed to clear all post-testing and return to their daily lives. This means the rate of survival is only at mere 0.04%, man. That is so fucked. This proves that it's extremely dangerous for an average civilian to embark on such journey, which makes sense, man. Somebody like Ging didn't even go there, man. What are these guides you speak of? They are people put in charge of guarding the entrance to the Dark Continent, bluntly speaking, watchdogs. Watchdogs? Are you kidding me? Read the damn documents, man. A beastly race that serves as our connection to the Dark Continent. Without them, going there would be very difficult. Beastly race. So the guides are actually real people. A beastly race that is the connection to Dark Continent. Okay. By the way, who are all these people? Are they V5? A question, if I may ask. Go ahead. From what you've said so far, these are all things that we already. These are all things that we already. I'm afraid this will be the same for the 5 great disasters as well as the risks to come. I don't know what is wrong with my reading this time, but these sentences are screwing with my brain. Exactly. What a waste of time. 5 great disasters? What the fuck? Look at this guy's face, man. Those eyebrows. Holy shit. It kind of reminds me from I can't remember that actor's name, man. Never mind. Listen up. Putting the risk talks aside, these guys, I'm so sorry. My PC just blue screened for whatever reason. I just bumped because the PC case is close to my legs. I bumped my leg into it a little bit and it immediately blue screened. It wasn't even that much of force, man. I barely touched it and the shit turned off. So I'm really, really sorry about that. Let's continue. Okay. Okay, this guy was saying, listen up, putting the risk talks aside, these voyages have become fuel for adventurers chasing their dreams, throwing your money out and just sitting on your asses waiting for the results to roll are all the same. We didn't come to make you say you'll lower the number of applicants, but at least show us a feasible way to stop the Kakin. In regards to that, we have another batch of documents ready, mostly on the 4th article of Basic Treaty in the United Nations Charter concerning threats between nations. In clause 7-9, active action is required in cases of epidemics, detection of harmful beings, and unknown threats. In clause 7-9, active action is required in cases of, oh, this is literally the same line, epidemics, detection of harmful beings, and unknown threats. 1446 606 Alper. Forceful action, including military deployment, is allowed and will be taken to ensure that the threat is stopped. Yes, we already know all that stuff, even the stuff about Kakin. All our discussions relate to facts known to the public, therefore to Kakin. I apologize for being so long-winded, but we only wanted to get confirmation for the use of militia if things go out of hand, as our last resort. And based on that, the only way to solve things as peacefully as possible will be to invite Kakin into V5. Wow! So the V5 is these 5 people, right? I guess each of them is representing one member. That's an interesting development. They want to invite Kakin into V5. Okay. V6, yeah, I was about to say it won't be V5 anymore though. As V6, the organization will be revised and Kakin's fleet will support the other 5 countries from the shadows. We have to show Kakin that we are not inviting them into V5 just because we had not other choice, but rather show them that we were in fact waiting for them as the proxy to the last of 6 continents to finish their preparations. We will get them to agree to the return of division in 6 parts on paper. Okay, so they want to stop them by letting them join and then kind of forcing them. All right. There is a number of inhabited islands near the ocean's border that are included in the non-intervention area, enough to cater to a large number of immigrants. We'll have these immigrants live there under the impression they are living on a new continent. Number of uninhabited. Okay, so there are more islands near the border with Dark Continent, right? Is this right next to like here, something like that, near this like border, right? Damn. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time figuring things out. In this one. Okay. So they want to send immigrants to these islands that are close to Dark Continent. It will be safe to leave the recruiting and interviewing of crew to Kakin, I presume. It's because we have all been in the same position that we are bound even tighter. However, will it be alright for us to use the Indispensable Hunters Association as our test subjects? We've currently issued a request to the association for the capture of Beyond. We will move into further persuasion upon capture. If we succeeded in negotiating with the insurgent factions, then the utilization of the association will be worthy every effort. And if we fail, that would lead to direct discussion with the Kakin leader, of course. I'm certain that things will settle if they are discussed as V6. Yeah, they want to make Kakin feel comfortable that they're on the equal grounds, right? The inability to utilize the association would only mean that we would be forced to use the permit Burau's unofficial force for. And in such events, the cost of our Burau will rise by a disastrous 25%. Okay, they're signing some papers. So I guess all of them have to agree, right? If there is one person that's not agreeing to this, I think they wouldn't be able to do this. I think, but we will see. So this is the guy who is stomping the thing here, whatever. Okay. It looks like they will accept this man, but you never know with Togashi. This guy in the middle might randomly just in the last moment say, no, fuck that, we are not accepting Kakin. We are going to war against Kakin. We are not letting them step on Dark Continent or something like that. Who knows? The reason why they launched a limitless open door policy was to secure an alternative. Otherwise, not only would V5 refuse to make their move, but stupidly insist on going by procedure and have the entire plan go down in flames. If the immigrants and public safety protection plan wasn't part of our duties, that kind of lessens the risks, don't you think? Are you saying you won't consider the dangers? Mighty brave, but not feasible in the long term, I must say. That would mean that if you messed up, you wouldn't be able to use the excuse that you had your hands full with the safety of people. You don't have to worry about the association. In fact, shouldn't you be worried about yourself? I can't do this. I got no idea what they're babbling on about. Someone translate this. Oh my god. I guess I'm not that much different than Kanzai. In short, in exchange for making beyond Kakin's legendary king, he became the ticket to the Dark Continent. And since they can't do much as V5, they decided to send us out to look for beyond and save their dignity. That doesn't sound too good for us, does it? Well, high risk, high return. And should we fail, we'll lose all faith from association's top client, the permit. How do you pronounce this word? Bureau or Burau? I don't know. If we succeed, we might get recognition for our work on the Dark Continent. Needless to say, the probability of association bringing benefit to mankind will be high. Yeah, as they said, like high risk, high reward. In any case, contact those paranoid V5 guys and you'll see. Make sure to tell them to tell Beyond we'll agree to let you go on a voyage providing you to go with an observer. The observer has to be none other than someone from Hunters Association. That is, if V5 still trusts you people. And that's all I have to tell you. The real ring is the Dark Continent. Are you coming? He's right. This is a battle. We'll be in a danger if we don't fight as a whole. Of course, if what you've told us was nothing but the truth, we'll accept your challenge. However, there are a few things I need to know. Holy shit, okay. That's all I wanted to hear. Take everything you want. He's already assumed himself to be under suspicion of being imposter. I knew it. He's the real deal, the chairman's son. He's prepared to use association as a stepping stone so he can get to the Dark Continent. Get in contact with 5V, Mizai. Okay. We've been thrown into the arena against our will. It might be a bunch of underhanded tricks, but it's the only way to get V5 to make their move and secure the fastest way to the Dark Continent. No more hesitating over forbidden moves. We are up against crafty enemy and Devil's Continent. But we cannot lose. We mustn't. Looks like all of us will be heading to the Dark Continent with Beyond. Our plans have changed. An important top secret mission. Yeah, Netero said that it's mission rank A or something. And by the way, it kind of makes sense that they would make such a big deal out of this, because we saw what they can find in Dark Continent and what is the success rate of people returning alive from there and integrating back into society as normal people. Only 3 of them, man. So it makes perfect sense that there will be all these obstacles, procedures, and that people on the highest positions in the world would be worried, because opening up Pandora's box, as they said last time, is certainly a very risky move that can lead to possible human extinction, man. So this is very, very, oh shit, let's see. In other words, this is a mission that requires all hands on deck. It seems we'll be working together then, so which part of that makes it a battle? You are amazing, you know. What she's saying is Beyond will be taken to the Dark Continent as our prisoner, but if he breaks free, he can do whatever he pleases. Oh yeah. We'd have to control him while repelling his comrades and find a solution to the calamity all at the same time. We don't even know what's coming on a completely unknown continent. Wow. The fact that Togashi dedicated so much space to this image and to these lines, man, just adds more to the mystery and to the creepiness of this place, man. And yeah, it's like Beyond has his own like zodiacs, kind of. We saw a bunch of those interesting characters, and one especially interesting character sitting among them, Pariston, man. It's gonna be so good, I can tell. But that's what us hunters were supposed to be doing in first place, right? Look at these cute pictures. That's right, be prepared, you guys. Wonder if we'll be able to meet Beyond midway and go on an adventure hand in hand. Ginta, you have too many optimistic dreams. Yeah, this guy is cool. He's a really good guy. He was crying for Netero also the most. Chill, leave him to us. Alright. You too should be prepared. This is going to be a long rest. Look at him, bro. Long rest, eh? Of course I'd wait, as long as it takes. Yeah, he's ready, man. Oh, look at this place. Good work. That was a good presentation. Thank you, but was that really for the best? What? I've compiled and presented all the risks possible as instructed, but we are going anyway. Doesn't that sound contradictory as a bureau? That's not a problem. Our job is to inform them of the number of risks and recommend a safer alternative to the opposite party despite already having a conclusion. The rest is their responsibility. Yes. Is there something you're still unsure of? From the bearer's point of view, the voyage to the new world is only the writer's imagination, am I right? But in actual fact, the world's most important standards are made based on that book. Haha, you are very much like me. You'd make a great supervisor. Yes. Well, to be honest, nothing beats a peaceful world. But what's more important is peace itself, no? Yes. Wow. What the fuck is this? Is that? What am I looking here? that looks like some sort of tower or arena on top of this thing that looks like some sort of veil. This is clearly like a port, harbor, or whatever, right? That's kind of cool. Look at that. That's the giant transport ship, the Black Whale, #1. It can hold up to 12, what the fuck, 200,000 people at once. I mean, yeah, it's huge. This is basically looking like a small city, man. So it's a ship. Its insides are rather basic because it specializes in mobility, but that also makes it low in cost and possible for speedy manufacturing. Okay. Our hero, the kind of Oikoro, announced that he will be producing another 20 more in a year. And wait, in 5 years' time, he promised to send up to 1 million people to the Dark Continent. I guess we have our transportation to the Dark Continent, man. We are gonna go in this, like, very cool looking giant ship. The commemorative first ship will be transporting beyond our kind in another 14 provinces. Ooh, a lot of like royal people are going. So who is this our kind? The kind of Hoikoro, I guess yet another leader or something. Now, which of these ships will the average civilian be able to ride on will be decided via lottery, but one out of every 1,300 might take it to the first ship. It's not just a dream. Now, let's talk about the magnificent immigration plans. Yes, but on the other hand, many are concerned with the risks of voyaging. According to the announcement by the Permit Bureau regarding introduced risks, it said that the highest would be rank C. But exactly how dangerous is this creature we are talking about? For example, something like bears, sharks, poisonous snakes, and large bees. Simply put, the kind that you only meet if you have got really rotten luck and will eventually be the cause of your death, somewhere along that level. Okay. Apparently, many netizens find it hard to believe that HTA Dark Continent has A and B rank highly dangerous creatures. Oh my god, these guys are fucking whack, man. They are not even aware what lays there. Of course, we can't be too sure. These people probably think mankind hasn't gone to the Dark Continent because of these creatures. The words cross the sea and disaster shall fall upon reaching the new continent appeared quite frequently on an ancient artifact. We've concluded that this was probably this was probably due to germs and viruses contracted that caused death. If we focus more on preventive measures, it won't be a problem. This guy is in such a delusion, man. What a fucking fraud, bro. On the contrary, these bacteria are mainly found in liquid forms or natural ores as a substance that maintains creation. I guess we could say that it's highly likely that these are dream items that could help mankind develop even further than before. I declare that this will be mankind's biggest gold rush for the next 10 years. Is this? Oh my god, he reached them. Oh, there is Pariston as well. Ging came here, man, and they're watching that on TV. Yo, I'm getting to see a better look of these characters. Yeah, look at his face. Oh my god. Look at this. Yeah, we have that like robot. She's still so creepy, man, even in this colored version. We have that guy. Okay, they're playing chess. Oh, this is the girl who was giving Beyond like a drink or sake or whatever. The cook obviously serving food, and the guy who I can't believe that he actually has blonde hair. I called him like the fishman Sanji or whatever in previous chapter, man. Very interesting. I can't believe that he's here, man. The Dark Continent is a continent of dreams. Yo, classic Jing. Let me in on the fun too. You said you wouldn't say no to those interested, didn't you? Ah, that was unexpected. I thought you came to stop me. Hmm? That was my intention, you know. All this uproar, it's your favorite compulsory two choices, ain't it? Whether to be with the world and the association take on Beyond's provocation, or to be with the Hunters Association when the time comes. Send in 5,000 chimeras. That's enough, isn't it? Isn't the association already a box of plentiful fun? Don't stir it up any more than necessary. Wait, what the fuck? Is Jink saying to Pariston that he should send chimeras instead? Because they were talking about that in anime that I swear they talked about after Chimera Ant arc that Pariston like obtained cocoons, right, that were there. Holy shit, bro! Jig is such a dope character. I'll be your playmate from now on, right until you give up. Bro, did he came here to actually stop Pariston? He said that was my intention. Finally, someone to keep me company, and of course that he answers like that. The sneaky rat bastard, man. Oh, hell yeah, we are getting more of these characters. This is gonna be so good. Company? I don't quite agree with that. I could be playing alone, you know. Let's go, Jing. Ah, this is very tense. Oof, that was a crazy chapter, man. Another great chapter. Aside from my fucking brain freezing and my PC going blue screen, man. It's like my PC represented my brain this time, like gone. Frying brain, man. So if I understood this correctly, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, please. Jing intends to stop Pariston. He doesn't want to let Pariston drag Hunter Association in this. Hmm. Yeah, that's definitely the vibe I'm getting. This was me back when I was so young. Ah, it's this guy. Holy shit. Is that really him? He looked like a Chad, bro. I'm not really gonna fall for that director. Wow. Was he like talking lies to someone? Maybe to that guy with the glasses. Oh, okay, it seems like that's it, yeah. Another crazy chapter, guys. So, we have V5. They had this presentation about the risks of going there, and I guess that was also a bit confusing to me. We learned this crazy reveal that the world is just like a small part in this big ass lake, and that kind of makes sense because the creatures would easily come to our world if we were like if we had the ground between Dark Continent and our world, but it has quite a lot of gap, right? It's probably a very like compared to our map, man. Ooh, that has to be like thousands and thousands kilometers away. Yeah, the voyage is certainly going to be a very long trip, man, based on the scale of this map, man. And we have these guides who are like beastly people or whatever, who are a link between Dark Continent and us. And apparently we have like islands here, like close to the borders, and they're planning to send some immigrants there. Like, what the fuck is actually going on? And they're included in non-intervention area. And then they introduce us to this like big ass ship that looks like a whale that can fit 200,000 people. That looks like basically like a small town, and they're like, I guess, having literally like a lottery with odds 1 to 1,300. One person in every, I guess, 1,300 will go as a regular civilian. They have these royalties going there, 14 princes, some kind of boy Koro or whatever. And Bjorn is such a great character. He's literally Netero-san, no doubt about it, man. He bled the Zodiacs, imprisoned him. He was talking to Chill. He told them that he will be free and that he will expect them to follow him on this journey. So it's gonna be crazy. However you twist these situations, it can't be not good, right? It's gonna be awesome. But this last like couple of shots made me really excited. Look at him, he wasn't too thrilled to see Ging, man, because he probably knows that if somebody can stop him, that it's Ging, man, and that he's on the same level as him when it comes to intelligence, man. We saw that during the elections and how smart Ging actually was. And he's the true essence of Hunter, right? It's playing the games, making the target move as you want, right? Then you succeeded as a hunter. And then he pulled those like conman tricks, right? As he explained to Beans, he predicted that they will be drawing lots and stuff, man. This is gonna be so good. That was really awesome, guys. I will end the video here for today. I will have to reread this chapter. I'm not sure if I like the text. I don't know if this can be official translation, right? I mean, the colored version is nice and all of that. Like, look at these shots, man. I really dig it, but the text in previous chapter was much better in my opinion. So yeah, in case I really struggle somewhere, guys, feel free to explain to me what's happening. And the colors are pretty nice, but I feel like I will continue with the site I was using in my previous videos. So yeah, I will end the video here for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, all that good stuff. As always, check out my Patreon page if you want to see full and early reactions. I will be seeing you very soon with another video. Until then, take care and have a nice day. See ya, guys.